simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. This game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll toss it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
They'll go right back to him. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Auburn! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Young. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. That's caught. It's Williams.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, it's Cobb. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Rush is on him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
Well, that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And wings it incomplete.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put it. I know that.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
The play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Washington.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the corner. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. we're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Off the play fake. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. as here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark now.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. Hauls it in down the sideline. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties that make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well. Slows down the pass rush. Gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on second down. Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Fights off a defender. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Dealing with a second and long. off to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged on the outside, it's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Oh, they're after him. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here. Let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He wants to change this route. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Looking left. This time he's got his man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. Well, here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. It's Simpson. Steps away to find some room. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
It's so much easier to play defense when you know where the quarterback's going to be. But when you got a guy that can move outside the pocket and make big plays like this, it's so hard. Do I bring a blitz here? Do I bring a blitz there? He continues to make big plays outside the pocket.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. They get to the line quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. So first down will open up the final period. To the ground with the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Tide! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beat, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
To the air, it's Simpson. Quick strike complete. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. On the move, it's Young. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down.
He hauls it in, and nobody's close. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bunch formation for these receivers. looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Caught near the sticks, it's Howard. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And he splits the uprights, and we are tied in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. In front of them as they start the drive with their own 10. Back to pass, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Horton.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker, it's Horton. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spot, like make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Williams. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Iron Bowl coming down to a long field goal, and where have we seen this before? Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. With the line of scrimmage at the 42, this kicker will have to give it everything he's got and hit one from 59 yards out. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. With the line of scrimmage at the 42, this kicker will have to give it everything he's got and hit one from 59 yards out. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Moves around to clear up the vision. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires left. He caught it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead here in overtime. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.